Start of the day, 6:30, fast clock, and we should hear some clicks and buzzing at about 6:30 as the day starts up. This is a temporary setup. I'll eventually have the screens nicely built into at about the same height, long location. And there's the clicks and buzzes, and you can just about hear in the background the first lock has started up. The mat 54.1. I wonder if I can zoom in closely. At 6:30 the mat 54.1 starts up. So this is my improved setup. It's by no means the final setup, so I want to build the screens into nice holders, etc. But this is a improved setup with two screens active from the PC clock. You can have both main levels can be on display at the same time, so it always can always see what's going on. The large clock. This is the workplace for monitoring activity on the layout. So, as shown before, this is a schematic plan of the Rhineland layout for passenger services, showing the 5 main stations. We can create schedules or journeys, links between these main stations. For instance, the commuter trains travel from Almere to Eindhoven, so they travel here, then they travel to Amsterdam, and then they'll travel to Velzen. And what you notice here is that there are a number of journey segments that are similar. There are 3 journey segments here used by 3 different types of trains. There are a couple here, there are a couple here, a couple here, a couple here. And that's where those schedules come in handy, is that once I've created a schedule that links Eindhoven to Amsterdam, or Amsterdam to Eindhoven, I can then use that a number of times for each of the different types of trains that follow that route. Okay, this is part of the plan of the layout. It's the top level of 3. Showing the blocks that have been created on the various lines on the layout, and by linking the blocks together you can create schedules from point to point on the layout for your timetables. For example, Eindhoven station over here has 3 tracks with blocks 52, 53 and 54. To get from Eindhoven to Venlo, we go up this way, then go through block 68, block 79, block 69, and then we're into 3 tracks here, 83, 84, 85 of Venlo station. And here we have the schedule Venlo, Eindhoven to Venlo, and you can see here the blocks linked together. Once you've got the schedules worked out to get from one station to another, then let the computer do that and just start noting down the times. For me, or on my layout, Eindhoven to Venlo was 1 minute 20. Eindhoven to Amsterdam was 2 minutes and 40. Helix. The shadow station up to Amsterdam was 2 minutes 30. And the branch line is fairly short. This was about 50 seconds to Almere, and it was about a minute 60 seconds to Velzen. So back to our time and distance diagram. The journey segments that you saw on the screen have now been translated into graphical points. The day starts at 6:30, and the fast clock running the layout is running at 6 times normal speed. Then at 10, the fast clock is automatically changed to 3 times normal speed. From 10 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon. And the idea behind this is that, and there are less trains running, and the time is stretched out, so that in this 100 minutes a lot of the local goods trains can be set off, and local switching can be done, which may here and there encroach on the main line, but there's now time to do local switching. And then the afternoon rush hour begins again from 3 until 7 in the evening. During the rush hour periods, the yard shuttles can run, because they can just be sent off on the main line and will be dispatched by the ABS automatic block system between the passenger trains without any real issues. Experience will tell whether this is workable or not. We may have to slow down the fast clock here and there to get the freights all sorted out between the passenger trains. The software packages on PCs for running layouts will have what will be called a running board, or a daily tour, or a sequence of journeys. That's basically as many as you like. Lower level links or schedules can be built together to create the activity that a train might take part in. Here we have Intercity 11, which starts at 6:50, and if I call that up, you then see here the underlying schedules, journey links, journeys, from point to point that make up that running board, or that set of journeys that a train will take part in. Segments, each of these are journeys in their own right, so there are 8 linked together. So that's how a tour or a running board is built up, by segments of basically points to points on the layout.